it can start as mild.
Yes.
If not attended to or dealt with, it explodes.
Yes.
Because students are very wise. They'll start with one step. The other moment, they're all over you. And
Yes.
do you know that's how many teachers have lost their jobs? Hi, everyone. I hope that you are well. This is Holistic Therapy. I hope you've been keeping well. The other day I told you, and I've been telling you, that Holistic Therapy, we are all about growth. We are about learning. We are about self-awareness. And we want to kind of take a break from loss and grief before we embark again on it. And today we talk about something else that is called attention-seeking behavior. I don't know whether you have had this person around you who is annoying. It could be a teacher, maybe student relationship, or even a kid or anything. Someone who keeps on calling you and wanting your attention, and you don't know how to respond to them, and they become annoying and nagging. So we want to know today, is attention-seeking behavior a problem? Is it like someone is being naughty, or there is psychological factors that lie behind? So today, I still have my guest, that is Auntie Cha, and I know that you have been learning a lot from her, and I know that you have been subscribing to her channel also. I'm going to visit there and see whether you guys are being loyal. So I want to welcome her on set so that we can talk about this attention-seeking behavior. If you are a teacher, this is for you. If you are a parent, this is for you. If you are a preacher, this is for you. We are living in a social world, and this is for everybody. So welcome, feel on board, and comment, like, and subscribe even as we go on. So Anne,
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
It's always a delight to have you here.
Yes.
Have you had that guest whom you never get tired of? You're one of those.
Thank you. I'm
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Good, and I thank God. Yes.
How have you been?
I've been well, moving on well with life, and thanking God for everything, situations. And of course, because He has also helped me how to look at things in different perspectives. So I've always employed that when in different situations. Yes.
Wow, that's awesome. I think we were with you like 2 weeks ago when we were shooting on loss and grief. And today we have this interesting discussion on attention-seeking behavior.
Yes.
And we could say it's annoying. And maybe you can start. You can tell us, what is this attention-seeking behavior for someone who has never heard that word?
All right. Thank you so much, Rose, once again for having me here.
Welcome.
I want to just start by saying everybody likes being acknowledged.
Thank you.
But there's a singer in Kikuyu who says everybody likes being loved.
Yes.
So, so from a positive aspect, first of all, we look at attention seeking as someone trying to look for love, to look for being known, that you're there, to look for being seen, for glorification.
Yes.
No, and to an extent, it's not bad. But of course, just as we say in psychology, a behavior can be two poles in a polarity whereby if it is too much, then it becomes negative.
Yeah.
Or if it is now again too little, again it is negative. So we look for moderation in psychology. What is the moderation? What is the middle ground? Yeah, so but today we are looking at attention-seeking behavior in a negative aspect. When it becomes negative, how do we deal with it? And by the way, Rose, even as we continue, attention-seeking behavior is not only for children,
exactly,
even for adults.
Yes.
Maybe as we delve in the topic, we will see how even as adults engage in that.
I'm imagining like a situation between a husband and a wife. So sometimes the wife or the husband can think their partner is clingy.
Mm-hmm.
Now that clingy, can it be called attention seeking? That clingy, like you don't know how to give people their space.
Yes.
Now let's narrow down attention seeking between a student and a teacher. There was a teacher who was sharing with me. Another time I was talking to teachers in a certain school, and she was telling me there's this student who always, it's only his homework he doesn't do. He only misbehaves when that teacher is in class. No other teacher has any other kind of disciplinary issue with this kid. What do you call that?
Yes, that is basically still attention seeking. And now that you're saying, in such a situation with a teacher, attention seeking can be done in a positive way and also in a negative way. But wholesomely, it's still negative, even if done in a positive way. Like now, when done in a positive way, is this student who always want to answer questions in class, always, okay, it's okay to answer questions in class, and basically also teachers would want such students. But this one who is excessive, there's this one who will keep on visiting the teacher's office, either the deputy, the principal, or any other teacher keeps on. Teacher, I just come to say hi to you this morning or this afternoon and every other time. That's in a quote unquote in a positive way, but also there is also the negative one, whereby now like that disobedience. So this particular student wants always to misbehave when the teacher is there, this particular teacher is there, or always want to not finish their assignment. So when the teacher is calling them to punish them, they feel good. At least the teacher has noticed me. So either way, whether like seemingly from a positive point of view or from the negative point of view, attention-seeking behaviors. Let's not call it negative, but let's call it maladjusted. It is a dysfunctional behavior. Yes.
Do you think it's peaked in school? Like this kid comes in school and likes you, and now they keep following you around, or does it have psychological basis?
In fact,
is it
you know, what is psychology? I think, and first of all, psychology is the study of mental processes through observable behavior. You know, as psychologists, people say psychologists read people's mind. There's nobody who can read anybody's mind. It is only God who can know what is happening in our mind. But what psychologists do, they observe a behavior. And from that observation of behavior, then now they link with tested and tried assessments to place that behavior somewhere. So basically, yes. So attention seeking behavior is entirely psychological, you know, whichever way we look at it, because it is an overt or an open behavior, a behavior that can be seen, which probably explains what could be happening in the child's mental process. Yes.
What feeds it? What feeds this behavior?
First of all, even before we talk about its causes, what feeds the behavior is simply the reinforcement. Just like any other behavior in life, in psychology, reinforcement, whether positive or negative. So what is reinforcement? So that we break down some of these terms. A reinforcement is behavioral theories or approaches will call it reinforcement, but humanistic approaches will call it motivation. So I think people know of motivation more. So we can say what motivates this behavior. Rather, attention-seeking behavior is motivated by something. It is as a result of some kind of positive consequences that this child gets, and therefore they behave like that. And what are these positive consequences? You see, when like now this child misbehaves, like what example you're saying about that teacher, for example, that when that misbehavior, the child wanted the teacher to note him or her. So when they misbehave, when this child misbehaves, then the teacher notices, that's okay. So that's now what we are saying. It feeds that reinforcement. That's a positive reinforcement to this child because the teacher has noted. Never mind. Even if he's given me punishment, at least now I'm next to him or I'm next to her.
And that's what I wanted.
Yes. So basically, that is it. Reinforcement. That's the one that motivates or feeds this behavior.
And that's why we say, like, it can start as mild.
Yes.
If not attended to or dealt with, it explodes.
Yes.
Because, students are very wise. They'll start with one step. The other moment, they're all over you. And do you know that's how many teachers have lost their jobs? Especially when it comes to the opposite sex.
Yes.
A student was so good in the beginning, they started coming to your office, they help you carry the books. The next time they're saying you raped them. Because also it starts, can you tell us, maybe it starts from being mild and then to explode to something. And how do you deal with the in-between? Yeah.
Okay, so it begins, as you're saying, from mild.
Yeah.
In a little way, in a very, very subtle or small way.
Yeah.
Just like maybe in class, very innocently, like raising up the hand. Teachers like classes that raise their hands. That they motivate the teacher when they are raising their hands, when they are participating in class and all that. But there could be this one student or these two students who are always, their hands are up.
Yeah.
Or sometimes even when the other student is saying something, they come up and say it. You see, and either repeat or even say something else to just a mark to show that.
Or even rudely interact.
Call, or they can say something which is really off the mark. Off the mark. Maybe, and the teacher probably ignores. See? So this one builds.
Yeah.
Which can build to a major one as a case whereby a student can even walk on top of the desks. You see? Walk on top of, maybe that is in an exaggerated, walk on top of the desk and run away through the window, so it can reach there. But maybe there is a disclaimer probably we need to put, like what you mentioned.
Yeah.
Sometimes attention-seeking behavior can increase to a level whereby this particular student clings to a teacher and maybe one thing leads to the other and we find the teacher having canon knowledge or maybe have sexually assaulting the student or something.
Taking advantage.
But however, we want to disclaim here, maybe when it reaches to that extent, now it's no longer because of attention seeking, because this particular teacher is a grown-up. So there's a limit you want to go, no matter how the student presses themselves to you. Well and good. Maybe they can say things which you never did. That is one thing. Then now, when the teacher has already done it. So we are saying here probably canon knowledge or some misconduct with the children cannot be excused, as maybe the student was seeking attention and therefore the teacher found themselves in such no, that is something else. Yeah.
So to that extent, it becomes a disciplinary issue.
Yes.
I'm thinking of a situation where it's a high school, maybe like a girls' boarding school, and there's this, the teachers in practice who used to come right from college, and they become a very, I don't know why girls like those teachers, because somehow they entertain them. So in such a case, where a girl is all over you, do you think one way of cutting that short, it is to always tell them the issues they have, you connect them to a lady teacher? Does it work like that, or it won't shift?
Maybe probably even we'll come to that as you look for maybe how to deal with it.
Yeah.
But I just want to say that it's true. Like you find even boys, you find when the teacher is newly posted, either you're newly posted,
especially when you are young,
or immediately after college, you're within their age bracket.
Yes.
Like most people finish university between, some even as young as 22, 22, 23, 24. And these students are in high school. So they are 17, 18, 16, 17, 18. So those are the same, you are not older than them in 10 years. So you're less 10 years older than them. So to an extent, they look like, you see, like they are your age mates. So sometimes they can cling to you because they are maybe attracted to you because you're almost their age. But nevertheless, you're still the teacher, and especially if you have cleared campus and you have TSC number, then remember you're the person in charge. So yes, it can happen, especially now the young teachers, and also maybe the younger teachers, they are not yet used to the school system. So issues of being tough, bigger teacher has not yet they've not probably mastered.
They also don't want to be hated.
They don't want to be hated. They want to succeed. And like now those in teaching practice, remember, in teaching practice, you even sometimes talk to the students so that now when your assessor comes, they should raise up their hands, they should participate and all that. So you want to kind of endear. The younger teachers in teaching practice are still also endearing themselves to the students so that now they can pass because they're still part of it. It's an exam. They're doing that practical skills. Yes, it can happen.
Wow.